The summer is beckoning, and today we had the strongest hint yet that destinations like these could be unlocked for anyone who's had 2 vaccinations. And it came from the top.
The real opportunity we all have now is to open up travel through the double jab. And if you look at it, we've got more than 60% of our population have now had 2 jabs. I think 83% or something have had 1 jab. We're really getting through it now. The crucial thing is come forward and get your second jab.
And does he have plans for a foreign holiday?
I'm certainly not ruling it in or ruling it out.
We're also expecting to hear imminently that a small number of destinations like Malta could be added to the green list, which requires no quarantine. Also expected to go on that list, Majorca, Minorca and Ibiza. One of the best known club owners in Ibiza told us that would be welcomed on the island.
Everybody I've spoke to that lives here is desperate for the green light, from families to people that are just living here and getting an income from here, because there's no income here without tourism. So everyone's in the same boat here. They all want tourism. I've not met one person that doesn't want this to happen.
But this isn't just up to the British. Chancellor Merkel of Germany wants all EU countries to quarantine arrivals from the UK. The Delta variant is a cause for concern to us, she said in Brussels today. And I will propose that we proceed with even greater coordination, especially when it comes to entries from areas with virus variants. No comfort for Tanya Taylor. She hasn't seen her fiancé's family in France for 2 years. Her prospective father-in-law has been recovering from a serious accident. They're all desperate to meet up.
We have a family games night every week online and all play together. And we regularly talk about kind of want to come, we really want to be there. And it's just a case of keep having to wait.
Meanwhile, about 2,500 VIPs are due in the UK for the Euro football finals, potentially with thousands of foreign fans too. It's another inconsistency in this shifting, frustrating COVID travel picture.
Well, Andy's in Westminster now. The all-important question then, Andy, could all these changes bring an end to that amber list?
Well, there's no doubt that the government's intention is that if you're coming back from an amber list country, if you've had 2 jabs, then you shouldn't have to quarantine anymore. Red list countries, though, these will still remain completely off the agenda. But the Prime Minister did say today, even though he was signalling that he thinks this is the way forward, he was still saying, look, I can't pretend this summer is going to be like previous summers when it comes to travel. There are still going to be difficulties. Now, we're waiting to hear more about how this idea of the 2 vaccinations and travel will work. We may not get a lot of detail today. We may have to wait, for instance, until the next week, potentially, to hear actually when this plan could kick in. And they're still being quite cagey. They are still concerned that they have data to look at, and they're not quite at the point where they can announce all these details definitively. But within the next hour, we should know more about the double jabs programme and also what countries could be added to that green list.